I'm Jen Phillips, and I love teaching classes here at the Wenatchee Senior Center. Wenatchee Valley Senior Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. And I've been teaching here, I think Dave and I were trying to figure it out. Did we say 10 years, 11 years, something like that? 11 years. And I've actually been teaching dance for, I used to say 20 years, but then I realized I was saying that for 5 years. So now it's 25 years. But anyway, I got started in dancing because I worked at a senior recreation center in Denver, Colorado. And the supervisor came to me one day, and I had no experience of dance at all. I always wanted to be a dancer, but I just had no dance experience. And my supervisor came to me and she said, "The line dance teacher is quitting next week. You're the new teacher." And and I got really scared, and I went home and I worked trying to memorize all these dances, and I knew the little ladies knew way more than I did. Anyway, so I started with line dancing, and then some of the dancers kept inviting me to come to this country bar where they would do country dancing, and they kept asking me and asking me and asking me, and I kept telling them no, no, no. Finally, after the 100th time probably, they asked me, and I thought, okay, fine, I will go. And I stayed till midnight. And the rest is history. So that's how I started. And fortunately, I worked at a job where I would learn a move, and then the very next day I would be able to teach it to people, and that just really helped me learn quickly. And I absolutely love it. I have a passion for it. Dance is something you can do from when you're little all the way up to your later years. It's a timeless sport, activity, a wonderful way to connect with other human beings, to connect with yourself, to connect with the music.
So tell me a little bit about the whole flash mob thing. What got you involved with that?
So usually with things in my life that are like that, someone invites me. And there was a lady up in Chelan at the Eagles, and she invited me to, she said, "Hey, Jennifer, can you teach us how to do Thriller?" And I said, "I don't know Thriller," and I didn't really have any interest in Thriller. Well, anyway, because of her, we did end up doing Thriller as a flash mob up in Chelan, right there on the street, and it was absolutely amazing. And then I started learning various routines that were choreographed by different teachers all around the world in the West Coast swing genre. And this particular routine that we're doing right now was choreographed in France, and it's going to be danced around the world. Talk about unity, world unity. Everyone doing the same thing. The weekend of Labor Day weekend. Yeah, and so we're spending 3 months learning this flash mob routine. And I still don't know where it's going to happen, so I'll keep you posted.
So if there was somebody that has not tried dance before, how would you invite them to give it a try? A good time for them to come would probably not be right in the middle of our flash mob routine. So Mondays would be the perfect venue. Mondays I have a beginner-friendly class. Right now we're finishing up a 5-week series on the waltz, and then we're going to start a new dance in 2 more Mondays. So when the new cycle begins, that's a perfect time for anyone who's never danced before. You don't have to have a partner. You can come as a couple. If you don't have a partner, I rotate the singles around, or any couples who want to rotate with each other. If you don't want to rotate, you don't have to. You can keep your same partner the whole time. And so on that Monday, the new cycle starts. That's the perfect time to start. If you've never tried dancing before, you never know. There might be a dancer deep inside of you just waiting to come out, because that was deep inside of me. So it's good to give things a try, because you never know. You might absolutely love it. It might be your thing.
I'm Scott, and I'm 67 years old. And at the Senior Center, I just come for dance activities, usually lessons and that kind of thing. I've actually taught here some dance lessons here as well. So that's pretty much what I've done here. But I've watched what Tosh has done and doing a great job, and a lot of activities, and people I've talked to that have done some of those activities really enjoy it, from ping pong to dancing and lunches and all the different activities. People seem to really enjoy it here. In terms of the choreography, I've done these flash mobs before. This is probably my fourth one, maybe fourth or fifth, and it's really fun to be part of something that happens worldwide. Tens of thousands of people in different places, and they post things online, and you can see people doing the same choreography, sometimes outside, sometimes in a mall. It's really fun to go on YouTube and see different people around the world in many countries doing the same thing and enjoying dance like I do. This is the one that I've participated in, because every year they do this same, for Labor Day weekend, they do this same, it's a different choreography every year, but they do the same West Coast swing activity, and it's just fun to be a part of that.
Oh, my name is John. What inspired me to come was a couple of years ago. I like to dance, but I actually liked the joy it brings, plus the practice of using the right side of my brain, and found out about Jen, and she's probably the one person that brings the most joy to the most people. You're not going to find a better instructor than her. And so everybody that comes, we're kind of all mixed ages. We all have a great time with each other, and you just feel great afterwards. So,
Have you ever been involved in a flash mob before?
I have never. I didn't even know what the word meant until a few weeks ago. So, yeah, we're going to do a flash mob coming up, I believe, in August with this dance that you might be seeing. So it's a lot of practice, and yeah, it'll be exciting. I tell almost everybody I know, I think it's great for couples too, it's a great way to connect, with your spouse or anyone's close to you, bring your friends. It's a great social time too.
My name is Neil Wentz. I'm 72 years old, and I'm having a great time in dance class. The reason I do that is because it gives me a good workout, and I dance 3 times a week, and it replaces other activities that I didn't have, and it also allows me to socialize a little bit. So it's all a good time.
What's your favorite style of dance?
West Coast swing, I like that. But I also love the Argentine tango. We did that for a short time, and oh man, I learned a lot from that. Very, very excellent dance. I did a flash mob, I think it was before COVID, the year before COVID. Did a flash mob down up in Chelan. And then the year or two before that, we did another flash mob at Pike Street Market. So in the building. That was interesting. So yeah, we've done flash mobs, and this actually is supposed to be a flash mob when the whole world does this dance to this music. So if we do it here or we do it somewhere else, I don't know yet. Jen Phillips is an incredible instructor. She's really patient. She's fun, and she really knows how to break down every move so anybody can do it. Doesn't matter, I was really kind of rough at first when I started dancing, but she got me all refined, and I learned all the bad habits to get rid of. And so she's very patient, very good, and a lot of fun.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Guy, and we just love dancing. We are newly married 2 years, and both have danced for a long time, and it's just some way that we connect, in the midst of busy schedules.
Currently, this is our only dance class. On our second date, we were dancing down at Pybus, and some lady said, "Hey, you and your husband look really great together." And I was like, But this is our first flash mob.
First time, but we're ready. We're
Super excited.
Ready to mob it wherever it goes.
It's kind of like a rave. You don't know where it's going to be until right before.
Well, what's not to like? Great teacher, great space, great floor, good music.
A lot of fun.
Hot date. Yeah. Well, what I would say is, I can't speak for all ages, but at 51, dance is a great activity to get out and stay connected with somebody you care about. And so I encourage everybody to get your shoes on, get some dancing going on.
Get out and dance.